Is her boyfriend a murderer?
You don't think I had anything to do with it?
You and Alf were planning something.
Seven's Home and Away is next.
Previously on Home and Away.
Whoever could they be from? Dex. P.S. How about dinner? You should go on that date.
No, I don't think I should.
And you need to make one condition.
I wanted to say yes to your dinner invitation.
Really?
Was hoping that we could make it a double date, maybe with your sister and her boyfriend.
Yeah, sure, we can do that.
The next item on the agenda is the proposal to ban the sale of bottled water in shops in the council area. Mr. Palmer.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm not feeling well enough to continue. You'll have to excuse me, please.
Those kids spent weeks putting that together, and you just sweep it away because of some personal payback to me.
No, not everything has to do with you, Gina.
I'm sorry I wasted my time.
You want us to go on a double date with you?
Yes. No, not with me. Detective Graves wants you to come.
Graves?
Yes, to make her feel more comfortable.
Comfortable about what exactly?
And why is she going out with a school kid anyway?
Because I asked her nicely. And gave her some flowers. Look, if you guys don't come, she might back out, and I really like this girl. Woman.
Weren't you in love with Marilyn like last week?
Yeah, and what about Pet Shop Girl?
Adrian. I'm trying to get over her, and you guys coming tonight could really help me out.
We have to study. We don't have time.
Even if I was going to take a study break, it wouldn't be to hang out with a cop who's been interrogating everyone.
She's not going to be interrogating you, Romeo. Tonight's all about me and Graves.
Well, then just go by yourself.
But she asked you to come.
Well, tell her we're sick.
Well, how about you tell her the truth, that we have our HSC next week and we're studying? It's better to be honest, right?
Why are you looking at me when you say that?
I'm not.
You know what you guys need? A break. All this cramming. Getting you to argue.
Dex.
Look, dinner at Angelo's. My shout. Even people doing their HSC need to eat, right? Oily fish, brain food, help you solve those equations.
All right, fine, we'll come.
Excellent.
We're really going to do this?
Yeah, so we get them to shut up.
Just let me get this straight. The council wouldn't be up for any more dough if this proposal goes ahead.
No, Mr. Stewart, as we previously pointed out, the proposal will be totally self-funding.
Yes, well, not all of us have the intellect, or should I say the ego of the esteemed councillor. I'm merely trying to make sure that more ratepayers' money isn't wasted.
Trust me, it's a win-win situation all round.
I believe we're out of time for this particular item, so if we can cast our vote,
Okay,
we'll
did
be
you
able
find
to
him?
move on to the next item.
Yeah. He was at the surf club sulking like we thought he'd be. I'm not sure if Mum's talk did more harm than good, though.
How much longer do I have to keep this charade going?
You don't. I don't think Mr. Palmer's coming back anytime soon.
Well, where is he? Maybe I could knock some sense into him.
I've tried, Mum's tried. I think he's made his decision.
I'm really sorry, kids. Banning bottled water wouldn't do the juice bar any favours, but I do understand what it'd do for the environment. You two ought to be really proud of yourselves for having a go.
Well, thanks, Mrs. Stewart.
Do you want to hang around?
So what's the point?
How do I look?
Like you're obsessing over 4 strands of hair?
They're important strands.
Dex, go home. We'll call you when we're ready.
And give you the chance to think of an excuse to bail on me? I don't think so. I'm staying right here. Besides, we need to go over some ground rules.
No.
What?
There's no ground rules. This is a casual dinner, nothing more.
I don't do casual, Indy. Don't you know that? It's either highly prepared or completely impromptu. That's how I roll.
Also, don't use phrases like that because you sound like a tryhard.
Good point. That's the last thing I want. So, okay, the ground rules.
Hey, you're the one who got us into this mess.
Number 1, keep the focus on me. Number 2, definitely keep the focus off you. I know that women like you, so try not to be too likable.
You're not that likable. I mean, cop wouldn't be interested.
Oh, but she'd be interested in him? This is ridiculous.
Oh, it's not like we have to give up. There are other councillors we can talk to.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, now you're scaring me. You're usually the first person to put a good spin on things.
I wrote my dad an email the other day.
told him about the proposal in the council meeting. And for the first time in ages, he wrote back. Told me how proud he was. I can't write to him again and tell him that it didn't happen.
He'll understand.
You don't know my dad. When it comes to saving the environment, there are no second chances.
Come on, I think we just got our second chance.
What?
So while bottled water is a healthier alternative to soft drinks, the bottles themselves remain a hazard to the environment and a drain on our ever-dwindling finances.
Oh, you got my text?
Yeah, thanks. So, is he?
Oh, mate, he's been going for 20 minutes. I reckon he's just about got him
Now, I
sold.
could go on for hours outlining the numerous benefits to the environment and the economy, but I do feel, however, that I've overtaxed your patience already today. But please allow me to leave you with this to consider. Protecting the environment is something that must never be used for bargaining. It must always remain above petty squabbles and self-serving interests, even that if in the short term we all feel a little pain. Now, I for one wish I had realised that a long time ago. So I thank you all for listening, and I hope you vote in favour of the proposal.
If I could have your attention, please, we've come to a decision.
While we understand and appreciate the argument put forth by Councillor Palmer, we cannot at this time pass a ban on the sale of bottled water. The adverse effects on the income of small business would be too much. However, we do agree that filling stations and recycling bins are an excellent idea, so we'll begin the process of putting those in place around town immediately.
And as that was the last item for today, I hereby adjourn this meeting. Thank you.
Oh, that's something, kids. I'm sorry, I tried.
What? No, it's a start. The filling stations are definitely progress.
Yeah, thanks. You know, I think there's hope for him yet.
Just keep it cool and don't let him get to you.
I don't. Okay, maybe sometimes I do.
Robertson's game only works if you let him, so just stay detached and act like nothing's wrong.
It's not.
I know. And remember, he's not here for you. He's here to supervise an interrogation disguised as a double date.
Does the guy have any moral baseline?
Not when it comes to maintaining his perfect arrest record. You know, I've got to go to work. Promise me?
Yeah.
Looked like an interesting conversation. What were you two whispering about?
Very, very interesting stuff. Which is none of your business.
Well, that's polite customer service, isn't it?
If you're here to question me again, just tell me.
No need to get worked up. I'm just here for a drink. I said to get changed, not give the boy a heart attack.
I'm not changing again.
You don't have time anyway. Your date's here.
Wow. Shall we?
So what's your boss doing here?
He doesn't have a life, so he watches mine from a distance, of course.
So I think we all know each other. Romeo, Indy, Officer Graves. Actually, what is your first name?
Graves is fine.
So, you look amazing. It was great. I mean, he just blew them away.
Yeah, well, it sucks that they didn't vote it in, but if that speech didn't do it, I don't think we ever stood a chance anyway.
Well, sometimes with these things, you've got to put them out there a few times before people are prepared to take the leap.
Yeah, whatever you said to Mr. Palmer definitely made him come back to the meeting.
I'm sure it wasn't anything I said.
Well, not according to him. He totally regrets using this as a way to get back at you.
Well, yeah, and he's even on record saying it. Well, not those exact words.
It shouldn't be about personal squabbles. The environment's far too important for that.
Now, those were his exact words.
See, you guys do think alike. Maybe you should go over and see what else you agree on.
Maybe you should share this with your mum.